You own nothing and be happy about it. It quite literally is nearly the thing that's happening every day. We see it all the time on social media, and we see it all the time when we buy stuff nowadays, particularly, that you don't own the product. The people that sell the product basically decides when you can have the product and when you can't have the product. And we see now with the PlayStation 5, and this is to do with PlayStation particularly, and when you buy games online on the Xbox or on PlayStation, you pretty much only rent them. Microsoft could take away your games if they want to in the morning, because pretty much you're only buying a license to have them. You don't totally own them, because you own nothing and be happy about it, as to say. But yeah, the PS5, and I didn't believe this when I first read it, but they talk about leasing your PS5 for basically €10 per month. Now you won't own the PS5, but you lease it. It's this kind of a subscription service and it's the same with renting houses, etc. You pay an enormous amount of money every month, €10 in this case. It's not that much, but to some people, then you add it up in a year, it's a lot of money. Then over a few years, it's a lot of money when you really think about it, and you nearly would be able to buy the PS5 at that price. But this is the thing. Yet again, it's pretty much you own nothing to be happy about it, because you never owned this PS5 console, but you'd be happy about it, basically. That's what I mean. But it's absolutely ridiculous, because nobody believes in this. That's what I mean. That day is gone of leasing stuff. People should own things. As I said, with houses, etc. That's the thing about rent. It's just a big scam. It's pretty much the same with the subscription service, Netflix, etc. Because pretty much you're paying every month for it. It's insane amount of money when you really think about it. But yeah. It is a joke, like it is really, really a joke. And it's the same with Discord. We see at the moment, a different case, that they watch your digital ID, etc. to access Discord and to do things on Discord and stuff. They watch your identification, show me your papers. But it's the same pretty much here, but in the different scenario, because you're in the agenda, obviously the World Economic Forum's agenda is pretty much you own nothing to be happy about it. And we see this in society nowadays, where they don't watch their own house, they don't watch their own this, you don't own your own country. Take what's happening in Ireland, they say if you said Ireland belongs to the Irish, etc. Or that, take what's happening, your flag, your national flag, the Irish tricolour in this case. It doesn't belong to the people of Ireland, no, it belongs to everybody, apparently. That's apparently the government's narrative, and the World Economic Forum's narrative. It doesn't belong to the Irish, etc. It makes no sense, but sure, logic. But it's the same with this. They don't watch their own anything, basically. And it's pretty much the same on Discord as was making that exception too. They don't watch it, they basically have an opinion, unless it's approved government opinion, etc. And that's why you see, particularly with digital IDs, etc. It's total just war on freedom of speech. It's total war on just people's identity, people's speech, people's feelings, etc. pretty much. And it's vital in a democracy that when you see these things under attack, it's vital to defend it. But particularly when I'm just speaking about Discord too, because there's many things, and again, this is all part of an agenda pretty much. Like, it's not just a coincidence. It's happened too often to be a coincidence. If it was happening once in the blue moon, fair enough, yeah. But this is not a coincidence. Every day of the week we're seeing things like this, where you would basically you not own the product, but you rent it out. And you have license to it. This is the new thing now. I hear it a lot nowadays. You don't own the thing, but you have a license for it. The company can decide when they take it away from you, when you have the entitlement to own it, etc. Which is utterly ridiculous, because people entitled to their own property, people entitled to their own different things, because that's all but what pretty much what capitalism too, our way of life, I suppose, even though it's not great, that's what I mean, for a lot of the working class people, but still the best way compared to communism, etc. and other ideologies. But yeah, no, it is absolutely a joke. It is really, really a joke, and I don't think people believe me, but it's literally right there from the PlayStation store. Count. I thought this was a parody when I first looked at it. I was like, there's no way the PlayStation store was the PlayStation Twitter account was like, yeah, this is going to go down well, because shocker to anybody, it has not gone down well, because literally everybody's literally not jumping up and down about it, because as I say, the majority of the comments are like, you own nothing and be happy about it. That's quite literally. And again, the person who came out with this, Klaus Schwab, etc., is an evil man. He is really, really an evil man. But this is bad. Like, PlayStation really wants to just destroy themselves. Xbox is destroying themselves, Microsoft. So PlayStation's deciding to destroy themselves. And the same as Discord. They decided themselves to destroy themselves. It's utterly ridiculous, if you ask me. Because I always believe, particularly if you buy a PlayStation, years ago you could rent games, etc. but you had the physical edition, you had the physical copy. Nowadays, Microsoft can take away your game basically on the Xbox if they wanted to, because basically you only have a license to own the game, even though you paid for it, you paid full price. But it's worrying. It is worrying to see these trends, and particularly this with PlayStation, etc. It's worrying. But you'll see gaming companies, that you rent the games, because that's going to be the next thing, that you have to pay monthly to, like you see with GTA Plus, etc., and other apps, etc., to play monthly. But it's worrying. It is a worrying thing to see. But again, this is my opinion. I don't think anybody, let's be fair, nobody would rent it out. It was at that stage when you rent it out for, say, a year or two, you pretty much could, if you saved up the money, you could buy a PS5. But again, this is the thing, they don't want you to own the product, because you own it. They want you to own nothing and be happy about it. But it is a worrying agenda. We do have to fight back on it, because we see it all the time. We see it every day, and it's not just a coincidence. It's all part of an agenda. But But anyway, let me know what you think. Would you buy it? Would you rent out the PS5? Not even buy it, rent it out for €10 a month. But you never own it, and you'd be happy about it. But yeah, it's utterly ridiculous. But anyway, let me know what you think. Thank you.